Looking back at the events of Secret of the Mimic of what the game ultimately tells us during this runtime for another theory, I thought about another potential reason for how and why the AR animatronics ended up in the bowels of Henry's Pizzeria, a reason that ties back to F10N4. During my previous times of visiting and thinking on this theory, I had two potential theories how the AR animatronics ended up in the Pizzaplex. Well, my first theory is that during the early days of the Pizzaplex's operation, the entertainment complex would have early attractions that featured the servers recreated animatronics as performers, with this being supported by the presence of both the Springtrap suit in the role-playing area and Ballora within Ballora's fitness and flex during the Tales book. These attractions would close down and be replaced as the Pizzaplex evolved over the years, and the recreated AR animatronics were ultimately scrapped and thrown into the sewers below the Pizzaplex, where they would end up with what remains of Henry's Pizzeria. Jumping over to the second theory, an alternative I believe could explain the AR animatronics in the Pizzaplex could be that they were made to use in the museum within the ruined 30 Fast Pizza place, with the animatronics being left there after the Mimic's bloody massacre through the pizzeria. During the unused parts emails in FNAF AR, we see that the AR animatronics are controlled via security codes presumably uploaded via a server controlled by the service's employees, with the animatronics becoming more aggressive and hostile over time. Jumping over to Security Breach, specifically its Ruin DLC, we see Cassie stumble upon the server room with the Pizzaplex while within the AR network, showing that the entire Pizzaplex works through said server room. With this in mind, plus the inclusion that the Glamrocks were supposed to be in FNAF AR at one point, it could be possible that the Glamrocks and their behavior and safety protocols could run on the same security codes that we see the AR animatronics operate on. Lastly, jumping over to Secret of the Mimic, during Arnold's harrowing journey through Murray's costume manor, the terrified technician stumbles upon F10N4, with the machine still lying alone within the long-abandoned manor and keeping the Mimic contained. After discovering the sentient computer, F10N4 explains her ultimate goal, with this goal being fixing the Mimic into what it was really supposed to be, David's replica, so she could reunite with her son, with the machine likely manipulating many other unaware fast technicians into trying to achieve this goal, only for M2 to brutally kill them. This is interesting when taking into account the several hints that F10N4 could still be around during the Pizzaplex era that we see during the Ruin DLC. With all these details in mind, my new theory for the inclusion of the AR animatronics within the Pizzaplex is that the animatronics were indeed sent to the Pizzaplex to be used in early attractions, with these animatronics still being abandoned over the course of the Pizzaplex's evolution into what we see in Security Breach, and due to their increased aggression through the Ghost Trap's malicious intrusion. However, after their abandonment, the still active F10N4 would take control of the AR robots, sending them down to the ruins of Henry's Pizzeria, with these animatronics then being used to clear the path down to the Mimic, as well as for parts the Mimic could use to repair itself, with the sentient computer still trying to keep her son alive and safe within the dark abyss.